guys, this is Isabel from Dead on Arrival, your favorite YouTube channel. So, when we're not playing video games on the channel, I'm collecting games. So, I love collecting games. I've collected them since I was a little child, and now I'm ready to share them all with you. Get ready. This is my video game collection. See, look, you can see Sonic the Hedgehog and Shadow the Hedgehog and Shao the Hedgehog right there. And if you need more proof that I'm a gamer, here's my gamer cred. So, let's begin. So, let's start with the cartridges. So the first one, Sonic 3D Blast for the Sega Genesis. I've never actually beaten this game, but it's really fun. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And next game, we have Sonic and Knuckles. See, this is an ex-Blockbuster rental. You see, they used to brand their cartridges like cows, so they knew that it was their cartridge. And it's missing the top, and I don't know if it works, but this is one of my favorite games of all time. And then this is Donkey Kong 64. I love this game. Classic Rareware, you know, Nintendo, the 90s, you know, Donkey Kong, you know, bananas. Like, it's a great time. If you haven't played it, you should play it. I haven't beaten this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And then, next up, we have Yoshi's Story for the N64. Now, this is a classic. I love this game. I love playing as Yoshi. It's, you know, Nintendo. It's really good. I've beaten it a few times, one of my favorite games of all time. And now, next up, this is a true classic for the gamers in the audience. This is Super Mario 64. This is one of my favorite games of all time. You know, jungling through the Mushroom Kingdom, collecting stars. Just so much fun. One of my favorite games of all time. And then, we got Mario Kart 64. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and you can race as Wario. So what's not to love? You know, favorite game of all time. Next up, we got Paper Mario on N64. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I've never beaten this game. I've only gotten halfway through, but you know, it's not the 90s, Nintendo. You know, it's great. I love this game. One of my favorites of all time. And then next up, we got Banjo-Kazooie. I think my cat scratched the label on it, so it's all ruined. But I love this game. I played this game so many times. One of my favorite games of all time. Like, I love Nintendo. You know? There you go. And the next one, we got Diddy Kong Racing with the sticker residue. I love this game. I love racing as Diddy and Tip Top and Drumstick, and you race against... It's one of my favorite games of all time. And then, next one, we got Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. This is a really good one. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Sorry guys, I had a little bit of a thirst going on. But this is Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. You can play as Jar Jar in this. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And then here's Link's Crossbow Training. My dad really likes this game. I like it. It's one of my favorite games of all time, I think I would say. It's up there. It's one of the best Zeldas. I love playing as Zelda with the gun. And then, next up, we got Wii Sports. Everybody played this game. You remember playing bowling back in the day? That was so fun. One of my favorite games of all time, man. I love that game. Next up, we got DVD rewritable disc. I haven't burned anything on this yet, but I'm hoping to put some pretty sick video games. If you guys have any suggestions, put it in the comments below, and I think that'll be great. So, yeah, one of my potential favorite games of all time. Next week, holy fuck. Oh my god, I almost dropped it. Oh my god. Fuck. Fuck. Next, we have Seinfeld exclusive bonus DVD. So you can only get this if you bought any of these Seinfeld DVDs, and it's got a super secret episode on it. I think, I can't find that out right now. We'll find that out later. One of my favorite games of all time. PlayStation Underground, demo CD. It's a really great game. I love it to death. They got Parappa in there. They got Blasto, and he was voiced by Phil Hartman. He played one of the Simpsons, I think. Yeah, one of my favorite games of all time. And then next we got Virtua Tennis World Tour by Sega for the PSP. I don't actually own a PSP, so I don't know how good it is, but I'm going to say, just from the bottom of my heart, it's one of my favorite games of all time. And the next, we got Nicktoons Racing. You know, you remember watching cartoons back in the day? You would watch Tommy, you know, watch that Timmy Turner. SpongeBob. It's great. I love this game. It's one of my favorites of all time. You know, it's got the manual in the packet. Yeah, one of my favorite games of all time. That's a rare one. Pac-Man World. I love this game. 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 It's probably one of my favorites of all time. And then next we got Sonic Adventure. This is one of the greatest games ever. You can play as Sonic. You can play as Amy. You can play as Gamma. Oh, the nostalgia blast. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. One of my favorites of all time. This is Jumping Flash on PS1. One of my favorites of all time. I don't have the case for it. Bomberman Fantasy Race for the PS1. I don't have the case for it. It's one of my favorite games of all time. More the Chicken on PS1. I have the case for it. It's one of my favorite games of all time. SpongeBob SquarePants Super Sponge for the PS1. I like SpongeBob. Sue me, okay? I love that sponge. What can I say? He just tickles my nostalgia goggles. I can't. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Next, we got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. One of my favorite games of all time. I love playing this one with Tony. I'm Chandler Lammy. I love this game. You get to play as a red character named Lammy, and there's a blue character named Katie, and they're really cool. And you play guitars. I would highly recommend this game. One of my favorite games of all time. Croc Legend of the Gobos. It's the greatest hits version for PS1. One of my favorites of all time. Gex with a big crack in the case. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I mean, just who doesn't love Gex? Who doesn't love a cool guy like Gex? Next we have, I gotta speed through the PS1 games. I have a lot to get through. Here's Spyro, Year of the Dragon. Not my favorite Spyro, but I would say it's one of my favorite games of all time still. Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage. This is a really good Spyro game. Out of all the Spyros I've played, this is the best Spyron. I like it a lot. He's purple. Yeah, it's one of my favorite games of all time. Spyro 1, one of my favorite games of all time. Crash Team Racing, Greatest Hits Edition, one of my favorite games of all time. So that goes there. Crash Bandicoot Warped, one of my favorite games of all time. I like Coco on the cover, and Crash, he looks so cool. Like, don't you remember back in the day looking at him and thinking he was so cool? Yeah. Crash Bandicoot 2, I found this at a thrift store for $5, and I'm really proud of it, and I printed out the cover myself. Look, and then there's Crash 2 in there, and it's one of my favorite games of all time. Crash Bandicoot 1, it's one of my favorite games of all time, but it's hard. It's not for the faintest of gamers. You know, only true gamers, only real 90s kids know, okay? So that's all my PS1 games. And now we have Super Mario 3D Land. Not the best Mario. There's better Marios, but I would say it's one of my favorite games of all time. And then Star Fox 64 3D, another one of my favorites of all time. Love this game. It's so good. It's, oh, yes. Oh, the nostalgia. Fuck, dude. I love this game so much. I love it, okay? Alright. Now we're getting into GameCube. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the GameCube. I love Sonic. I like Sonic Adventure a lot, but I like Sonic Adventure 2 a lot too. I would say it's one of my favorite games of all time. And then Spider-Man 2, my friend gifted me this game. It's actually really fun. You play as this red guy named Spider-Man, and you shoot down the bad guys. And it's a lot of fun, and I would recommend it. I would say it's one of my favorite games of all time. Next up, we got yeah? Yeah? Okay, I'll be done in a little bit, okay? I'll be done in a little while, okay? Okay. Love you too. Okay. Bye. Sorry guys. My mom was telling me dinner was ready. I had to go do that real quick. But Barnyard was one of my favorite games of all time. Next up, we got Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. This game is really good. It's like a Sonic game, and it's really, I love it. It's really cool. So that's one of my favorite games of all time. Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. You know, I love Banjo-Kazooie. This one kind of disappointed me. You know, I wasn't too into the card collecting and the card games, but this one, it was pretty alright. You know? I think it would be one of my favorite games of all time. Along with Sonic, if I didn't say that already. But, you know, all the gamers in the house already knew that. Sega GT 2002 and Jet Set Radio Future, double pack only on Xbox. I don't own an original Xbox, but I have a 360 and it works on that. So, it's pretty good. One of my favorite games of all time. And that's my 360 collection. So, next we're going to get into Wii games. We got Epic Mickey, another one of my favorites of all time. The Blob, another one of my favorites of all time. Pikmin, like, who doesn't love Nintendo, dude? I love it. Oh my god, Nintendo is just the best. Fuck. Look at that little red guy on there. Yeah. One of my favorites of all time. Wii Sports Resort. I like this better than the original Wii Sports, I think. It's one of the best games I've ever played. And fuck. Oh my. Ugh. Sorry, I was having some snacks. I need a little drink right there. I'm very thirsty. Excuse me. But Wii Sports Resort is one of my favorite games of all time. Donkey Kong Country Returns. I love this game. When the game came out, I remember I had so much fun pretending I was Donkey Kong in the backyard. And, it's one of my favorite games of all time. Next up, we got Wario Land Shake It. You play as this greedy yellow man named Wario who likes to steal all the coins from the goblins. And it's pretty cool. One of my favorite games of all time, I think. And this is Super Mario Galaxy 2. I don't actually own Super Mario Galaxy 1 physically. I have this one, though, because I like Yoshi, and this is one I grew up with. And it's pretty cool. You can be a cloud, and I like it a lot. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Next up is Super Paper Mario. I've never actually played this game. You know, maybe like 5 minutes back in 2012, but all in all, it's one of my favorite games of all time, I think. And then lastly, for my Wii games, we got Super Smash Bros. Brawl. This is a classic, you know, one brawl to end them all. Remember when they added Sonic? Remember when they added Snake? Oh, man. I remember being back on the Smash forums when I was 2. 1, and I really wanted those characters, and it was cool. See, look, I have the disc, and I have the manual, and there's Kirby in there. Y'all like Kirby? I like Kirby. That's one of my favorite games of all time. Okay, now we're getting into PS2 games. So hold on, let me adjust. Let me adjust. Yeah. So, first up, we got Stretch Panic on PS2. It's by Treasure, the people who made Wario Land World, and Dynamite Headdy, and Gunstar Heroes. It's one of my favorite games of all time. He plays a girl who can stretch. It's pretty cool. It's, you know, it's one of my favorites. Spyro Into the Dragonfly. This game is cool. There's a glitch you can do to beat it in 5 minutes, and all the speedrunners do it, and I know that glitch. I impressed all my friends when I did that glitch. So, yeah, it's kind of cool. One of my favorite games of all time. SpongeBob Lights Camera Pants. This is a great party game. I love playing as Squidward. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Next up, we got a classic. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. Everyone knows this game. Who doesn't love this game? Like, come on, man. This is one of my favorites of all time. You know it, I know it. We'll do this on the channel one day, I'm sure. One of my favorite games I love this game. Next up, we got the SpongeBob SquarePants movie game. It's alright. Next up, we got SpongeBob Revenge of the Flying Dutchman for PS2. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I had to buy it like 10 times as a kid because it kept breaking. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Next up, we I don't like that one. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. I don't like